Hey guys, so I have a confession to make. I was getting ready for bed and brushing my teeth and everything, and then realized, oh, I haven't put up a Wednesday video. Most of you probably have already seen my Twin Tuesday video that I uploaded yesterday. If you haven't, go check it out. I guess it just slipped my mind that I need another video for this week because I'm always used to just putting up one video. Might take me a little bit to get used to this whole two video thing. But I really didn't want to miss telling you guys the main thing that I learned from going to camp this last week. The thing that I learned the most wasn't what I was expecting to learn at all, but it was something that really just kind of triggered in a conversation when I was talking to Tim one night. The first day of camp, they gave us a schedule and it was packed. Every single hour there was something to do, and up until 9 p.m. with the kids sometimes a little 8 or so, but we have gotten in the habit of putting our kids to bed by 7, and then they fall asleep by 8 o'clock. So at camp I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Thankfully my kids can't read, and wouldn't be able to read enough to tell the schedule or whatever. And so what I did the first night I put the kids to bed, I went out in the lobby and took the schedule and my pen, and I crossed off everything that was 7 p.m. and later because I knew that we were going to be a lot more active than usual, and keeping my kids up past bedtime each night just wasn't going to work for us. The other thing that happened is the kids had age groups to go to while the moms had Bible study or different activities to do. And so we had a 5-10 minute window to be able to go and take the kids into their different groups. Maybe it just seemed that short for me because I had 3 different groups to take my kids to. Hallie and Toby were thankfully in one group, Hannah was in a different group, and then Zeke was in a different group. And I didn't realize that it stressed me out until I was talking to Tim that night, and he said, "You're taking the kids in all different directions, aren't you?" And I was like, wow, I am. Is this what it's like when kids get older and parents are running one kid to soccer, another kid to gymnastics, another kid to the swim team? It was not fun. And it was only within walking distance that I was having to take the kids, but it was just the fact of splitting us up in all different directions was stressful to do it in the time that we had allotted for us to do it. And that just made me think a lot about how we have structured our family. Over the last few years of having 4 kids, we have really cut back on a lot of our commitments outside of our family. Unless our whole entire family can go and do something, we really don't go and do anything unless it's something like a special activity that I want to do or something randomly that happens very infrequently, I think. And so that just, I don't know, that made me thankful for how laid back our family has become. And I hopefully will remember this video to come back to and remember when the kids get older and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm depriving them if I don't have them all in 4 different sports for 6 different kids and taking them here and there and running them to whatever they think they want to do. But that it's okay to choose activities that they can do together, and that isn't stretching our family thin to where all we're doing is taking them in all different directions and having hardly any family time together. I don't know if that is actually how it works with families that are going in different directions, but to me, that's just kind of what it felt like this last week. It was really fun having the time and seeing Hannah especially absolutely loved her age group that she was in. And it was really fun to see her enjoy that. But I did feel at the end of the week, I was like, I don't feel like I spent as much time with the kids as I usually do. And that kind of made me sad. I think it was okay for a short season of time, but it's something that I'm definitely going to think about whenever they get older and lots of activities come up that they could be doing. And hopefully trying to, find common interests within the siblings so that we can take them to one area and they can do this, or I don't know, we'll figure it out as we get there. But that was just the biggest thing that I was like, our schedule, I need to let me dictate what the schedule says, not the schedule dictate my life. It's kind of like what Dave Ramsey says, you control the money, don't let the money control you, kind of deal. I would love to know in the comments down below how you schedule out your family and make time for each other and if things do get chaotic, or how do you handle being able to transport kids to different places and keep it calm and not feel like you're just doing a taxi service all day. I would love to hear how your family thrives in those kind of situations. I kind of have an idea about what I'm going to talk about next week, but it's not fully thought through and prayed about just yet. So come back next week, subscribe, and I'm excited about the topic, unless it changes. But it's something that God has been currently talking to me in the last day or two. And I am just excited to see what comes of this and share it with you guys next week. So make sure you subscribe. Tuesdays are Twin Tuesdays, where I'm doing my weekly pregnancy updates. Next week, I will be 12 weeks pregnant, going into my second trimester. Crazy! And come back on Wednesday and find out what I am learning recently. I'll talk to you later. Bye.